So why don't you tell me about some of your recent goals and what you did to achieve them?
Some of my most recent goals would be one that I got nominated for President's Award at my school. It was really nice to be recognized for all my academic achievements and see that all my hard work paid off and all those late night hours studying was all worth it, and the recognition was really nice. Another goal, probably the main goal that I achieved this year, is graduating from dental hygiene school. I worked really hard for it. I've something that I've wanted for a really long time, and to finally have achieved it is oh so satisfying and so rewarding.
Why would you want this position?
The reason I want this position is, like I said before, this is something that I've wanted for a really long time. And I'm just really excited to start this career and make a difference in people's lives and just help people, because this is what I signed up for, and this is what I've been wanting to do for a while.
What was your worst failure and how did you handle it?
My worst failure was definitely failing out of dental hygiene school my first year. I was unsuccessful in my clinical part of my first year of dental hygiene school, all because scheduling issues. I wasn't as prepared as I should have, and things just didn't work out for me as I had planned it to. And it was definitely a really difficult time. I didn't really know where to go from there, but I didn't let the fear of failure hold me back, and so I decided to reapply. And I got accepted again, and I made sure to not make the same mistakes that I did the first time and made sure to persevere even though I had been unsuccessful one time. I didn't let that hold me back and just make sure to persevere, and now I feel even more prepared than I would have if I would have graduated the first time on time. And even though it was a difficult experience, it was definitely a good experience because I feel more prepared than ever now.
So why should we hire you?
I believe that I would be a great addition to this team because I am fluent in Spanish, so I would be able to communicate with those patients, because it is really difficult to go to a place and not be understood or not understand what people are telling you, especially when it comes to your health. That is something that people really need to know and be aware of. So I can definitely do that for people and help them and help even my coworkers that have Spanish speaking patients. And I would love to do that because people deserve to be heard and to understand.
And how would you handle a situation where a patient is not satisfied?
The way I would handle that, if possible, I would like to find out from the patient themselves, see what the problem was, what they were dissatisfied about, see if there's any way that I can fix it, or see if there was a misunderstanding. And then if it wasn't a misunderstanding, I would get to that problem and make sure I fix it and make sure it doesn't happen again, and set higher standards for myself, because the last thing I want is for my patients to be dissatisfied of the services that I provide.
What would be an ideal day at work?
An ideal day at work for me would be a day where my schedule is full and I have time to provide good quality patient care to all of my patients. I just want every patient to leave my chair being very satisfied and happy with the treatment they have received. As long as my patients are happy, that's what would make my day perfect. I just want them to feel like they really got a good service.
Just coming out of school, how do you feel you would fit into our practice?
I feel like it would definitely take a little bit of adjustment, but I believe that school has definitely prepared me for real life. So conforming to the everyday work day would be fairly easy to me because I have been in clinicals, of course, working with patients, and I believe it would be an easy transition for me.
Have you ever had a conflict with a boss or coworker? If so, how did you resolve it? And if not, how would you handle conflict within the dental office?
I personally have never had a conflict in my workplaces before, but if I ever did, I believe that I would first address it with the person who's having a conflict or who I'm having a conflict with, see if we can resolve it internally in an amicable way. And if that was impossible, then I would go to our higher up, see if they could help us resolve the issue so that it is a mutual agreement. But however the chain of command is here, I would just follow that.
Okay, thank you very much.